In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a new website. So if you want to add a website that you can customize to your own extent and add your own information, let me show you exactly how to do that. So you go to the user interface and you go to Website Management, Websites and their content, and click on the Websites tab. Under the Websites tab, this little button right here that says Add a new website, that's what you need to click on. So when you click on that, what you need to do is you need to select a name. So let's just say I want to add a website for a free home seller kit and use it as a lead capture website to offer home sellers a kit for selling their home quickly for top dollar, and that's what I'm going to call it. So let's call it the free home seller kit. As you can see, my slug is free home seller kit, and of course the slug is just what shows up in the actual browser bar, or what people would actually type in if they want to go to that exact URL. So I'm going to do that. If you wanted to create a custom web form that would be on the second page, you could select this little plus button there, and then from there I'll have separate videos on how to create a custom web form and how that works. If you wanted to add a custom form button, and a form button is just this button right here that people that is right below the web form, you could do that. But for this, in this example, I'm just going to select a default one that's in place. Let me just select that one there. And then for the main submit button, if you have a two-step opt-in process, so for this example, let's say someone filled this out and they went to a second page, that's why there is this custom web form, and then you have the default and the secondary one. So I'm just going to select a basic one there. And of course you want this active button to be selected. If the website was not live and you didn't want people to be able to find it, you could unselect that. And then you just hit save. That will take a few seconds to build the websites out. And then once that's built, I'll show you how to go to those pages and edit. So right there you can see the new website has been added. It's called the Free Home Seller Kit. It is active, which you want it to be active if you want people to be able to find it. And to actually edit this website, you just can click on Manage Your Website Pages. From there, scroll down to the bottom of all of your websites, and here's the actual page. So if I wanted to see it here, the headline goes there. I can actually go in there and edit that by clicking on special offer. And of course there's a lot of other training videos on how to edit stuff and add graphics and the buttons and images and stuff like that. But if I wanted to change this headline, I could put the cool headline, or whatever, I spelled that wrong, the cool headline goes here, or headline cool goes here, or whatever it is, right? Hit save all changes, and as you can see, that will update this page. So you have a few different website pages to mess with that come with the default. Let me show you one other thing that you may want to change. The title tag that shows up here, if you scroll down, you see this is the actual title tag, special offer. That's what shows up in the actual title tag of your website. So if you wanted to change around the title tags and maybe even the slug, which is what people actually see right here, it's pretty easy to do. You just click on the editor and click onto this title tag. Let's just say I wanted to call this the Free Home Seller Kit. Then I could do that, and I could even edit this to just say kit for the slug. And then I hit save all changes. Let's take a look at that real quick. Once it's done, refresh that. Okay, maybe, oh, the page not found because I changed the title tag. So let me actually go back to website pages. So I changed the title tag, so when I refreshed that, it didn't show up because it was changed in the location name change, which is where the URL was at. So I just changed the slug, which is right there, and I changed the tag of my page, which is right there. I changed that tag. Now if you wanted to change, like say the earlier part of your slug, then you would need to change the actual website slug. Or if you wanted to change this is actually my default username. Like, so if you wanted to change that, that's under personal data. There's a video that shows how to do that. But let me just go back to the website area, and I'm going to show you how to change the first part of the slug, or where that reflected on. That was actually when we set up the website. Let me go over to websites, go to the websites page. I'm going to click on this actual title of my website to modify it. The slug is right there. So what you see right here in the first part, right there that I have selected with my mouse, that is the main slug of the website. So if I wanted to change that, this is where it would actually change. but I don't want to because it's pretty, it's decent. And if you create a custom web form, or you add a new button for the different web form fields, or if you wanted to change out the buttons, you can always come back to it and do it in these areas and hit save, and it will update that. So that's how you add a new website. And watch all the other training videos to see how to edit these different pages and edit the web forms, or create a custom web form if you wanted to, and how to use the merge fields. There's a bunch of other videos that explain those, and that's as easy as it is for creating a website. One other thing I'll show you real quick that may be helpful is if you want to change the order of these web pages around. It's really easy to do. You just can grab them and drag and drop them. So let's just say I wanted to make the thank you page the second thing, and I wanted to get rid of this additional info page. All you do is you click on delete that page. Yes, I'm sure, and that will delete that particular page. You can't, just a side note, you cannot delete the first page of the website, which is whatever's here at the top, because if you deleted that, then people, when they pull up the default page, wouldn't see anything. So you need the first page in place. So that's how that works. You can change the order of everything right there, hit save all changes, and that would automatically update the order that people see your page. So if somebody opted in on this main page, they would be now redirected to this extra content page right here. And if so that's how that works there. If you have any questions or need additional information, review all the other training videos, because those show you how to edit the websites, create custom web forms, use your merge fields and stuff like that. But if you still need additional info, you can always click on this help and support tab here and submit a support ticket, and our support staff will be happy to help you.